I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. I think I can't. For the entirety of my existence, the little engine that could, this was my version of it. It didn't quite define me the way it was written out. I more had something like I can't at the end of it because I doubted my abilities. This is far too common for students of color, people of color in general. As a freshman studying electrical and computer engineering at Rutgers University, I came in not doing the best. My academic performance was shaky, and I already had a history of poor academic performance in my past, which led me to be inconfident in my abilities. When I got to the university, this lack of confidence led me to really reflect on why it is I felt that way. My past, my history, the individuals that groomed me, my parents that brought me to the United States. I was a first-generation college student. My parents did what they could to find me opportunity, and they placed me in a position for success. But still, I suffered from a racial inferiority complex. In need for help, I stumbled upon the Office of Student Services, which is the umbrella organization of this School of Engineering EOF program at Rutgers University. I didn't qualify for EOF financially, but I still got access to tutoring and workshops, which really helped me to become a better person. But the most important thing that I got was inspiration. When I reflect on the inspiration I receive, I always have to go back to figure out what the foundation of my doubt is. When I look at the foundations, it was easy to pinpoint why it was I was so doubtful to begin with. Psychologists call this concept the stereotype threat. This concept asserts that negative stereotypes is likely to elevate the amount of doubts you have to inhibit your performance, as well as increase your anxiety. This means that when stereotypes are internalized, people that have that experience and believe those stereotypes are more likely to see themselves and people of their community in a negative light. Recently, I was reminded on just how significant this is and how early it occurs. I currently teach at an after-school program in Washington, D.C. Like EOF, the program was established to aid students that come from neighborhoods that are economically and educationally disadvantaged. The other day, I had to have a very difficult conversation with my students on why it was unacceptable to call one another Mexican drug dealers and Islamic terrorists. At age 11 years old, students had already learned to hate this deeply. When I think about the role of role models in our society and their ability to dissolve stereotypes, we need them. And when I think about EOF, that is exactly what EOF did. When you look at students from EOF, they live defiantly. They have academic and professional successes, and they're cultural leaders in their communities, pulling us forward, paving the path for the future. If you believe that the benefit and the only product of EOF is academia, you're mistaken. There is a bigger picture. EOF helped so many people that had mental chains break them. They gave them the power to understand that individuals all around this room are here with them and they are equally successful. These are people that would go into any career or industry and be able to excel. For me, EOF was liberation, because prior to my experience with this office, prior to getting tutoring, prior to getting inspiration, I realized that I was not free. I've now gotten to my point of freedom, shattered those chains, and now recognize that my abilities lie within me. EOF students, EOF alumni, EOF affiliates, the power is within us to be able to open up the minds and educate all of those that are here in this room and beyond. Because when we believe inside of our minds, we can achieve. EOF is liberation. Thank you.
So hi everybody, my name is Jasmine Arce. I'm a Rutgers Camden student. I recently graduated in 2016 with my bachelor's degree. Oh, thank you. I'm currently an MSW student in the School of Social Work. I'm concentrating on management and policy. I'm going to be graduating in 2017, so I'm really excited. So EOF has been a tremendous part of my life and a part of my success. EOF honestly is the driving force to how I became successful. So of course, part of EOF, I'm the first in my family to go to college. I'm the first in my family to actually graduate college. So there was a lot of pressure on me to be someone that I never imagined that I could be, someone that my siblings could look up to. I had no idea where to start. I had no idea how I was going to complete this, who was going to help me, because apparently, you know, obviously my family couldn't help me. So I started at BCC. It's now known as, okay, it's now known as Rowan College at Burlington County. So I started my EOF journey at BCC. I had amazing professors. I had an amazing director who actually saw, she saw the success within me that I couldn't see. So I got my feet wet with some of the amazing workshops that were available to me. I was able to really focus on what it is that I wanted to do and how I was going to benefit my community. I wanted to give back, I just didn't know how I wanted to give back and where I wanted to give back. So ultimately, I'm giving back to Camden. I grew up in Camden, that's where I want to stay. So at BCC, I was able to really dive deep into the opportunities that EOF had for me. So I got involved, I won a book scholarship that actually I was one of 2 students in the state of New Jersey to win. And the entire time that I was at BCC, not once did I think that I would be here where I am today. It was the support that I received from the counselors and the staff that were able to really inspire me to be the best that I could be. And that's what I hope to inspire the students that I'm currently working with at Rutgers Camden to be the best that they can be. I'm the intern at Rutgers Camden, so everything that was installed in me to be successful, I want to portray to the students. There's a lot of doubt in students' minds. How am I going to be successful? Who am I going to be? My decision is not going to matter to anybody. So my students are my reason to continue to come to work every day, although I am exhausted. So success can be measured in many different ways. Success can be measured for me and my students at Rutgers Camden by getting involved in the community and the campus. So one of our, unfortunately our director, Dr. Brisson, couldn't be with us because we are doing a Rutgers Camden Discover Rutgers Day, where we bring in high schools from around the community to learn about Rutgers so we can expand the EOF family. I want everyone in this room to be as successful as the previous speaker, myself, the speakers after me, and everyone who stands for EOF. Success is what you make out of it. And I got a lot of success from the staff at BCC, from the staff at Rutgers. And even now, as a graduate student, I continue to be amazed of how successful I still can be with EOF. EOF, FYI, funds graduate students. So if you're interested in doing grad school, you can get funding. And I am also proof of that. It's amazing what EOF can do. So if any of your students or yourself are reluctant to stay in EOF, it's too many workshops, it's too much things to do, just remember, in the future you want to be successful, and EOF is the way to go.
I didn't know EOF paid for grad school. Is it too late? Like, do they pay for doctor's degrees? I'm seeing heads nods. Can we connect for those people? My name is Akeem Lloyd, and before I start, can we just turn to our neighbor and say, you matter? You matter. You matter. Where everybody feeling good? Awesome. This was really hard for me to choose what EOF really is. And so I am an EOF alumni, class of 2010, so from 06 to 10, oh, appreciate that. And went to Atlantic City High School, and EOF for me meant more than just family. It meant success. It meant everything that you're going to hear from the speakers before and after me, and it meant so much more. And it was really hard for me to choose. I wanted to say life-changing, but I chose family because, as you can see, there's over maybe 300 people in this room, administrators, students who are all here under this same umbrella, and that's not even including the alumni who couldn't make it. And I'm pretty sure that those same individuals will open the door if you choose to reach out to them as well. And so for me, coming into EOF at Rutgers University in Camden, I did not really apply myself coming into college. I didn't even think about college. And so when I finally got the opportunity to have an interview with the director of the EOF program at Rutgers Camden, she looked at me and she said, Akeem, we don't have any more spots, but I'm going to make a spot just for you. And you need to promise me that you will not let me down, right? And so here I am with the opportunity, as many of the people in this room, to be the first person in their family to attend college, to be the first person in their family to walk across the stage, to hold a diploma, right? And this lady created an opportunity for me. And so before college, I had to think about, right, well, how did I get here, right? And where's my development? And so growing up for me, right, this idea of family was very distant. My mother wasn't there, my father wasn't there, not to be another young black man sob story, but I'm sharing context, right? So family was distant. I was raised by my grandparents, and I'm sure they did everything that they could to give me everything that they had, but there was one thing that was missing. And that was this idea of family, this idea of love. And so when this director gave me this opportunity to have an opportunity, right, I immediately embraced what she was showing, and that was love, as well as this mother figure, right? And so I start EOF, right, as many of us, some of us, or majority of us have to go through the summer program, and I had yet to truly understand my academic abilities. And so because I kind of walked through high school, I got to EOF and realized that I wasn't ready. And because I wasn't ready, I got F after F after F after F, right? And so family will do what? They will tell you when you're wrong, right? They will tell you when it's time to look yourself in the mirror, right? They will challenge you. And that's what my math teacher in EOF did. She said, Akeem, you're going to fail out of this program before you even start. And it was her saying that to me when everything started to click. And so I had to ask myself some questions. Akeem Lloyd, who are you? Akeem Lloyd, who do you want to become? You made a promise to this lady who gave you an opportunity. You made a promise to your grandmother that you was going to receive the best education. So what are you doing? And so as I made my way throughout being this low-level math student to graduating the summer program with the highest math grade, I then entered my college career, right? Thank you. And then hit another hurdle, right? I had the opportunity to run track at Rutgers Camden. And although it doesn't look like I lost weight, I lost a couple pounds. I've never ran 100 miles a week in my life, right? And so I was struggling with work-life balance. And because of that, after my first semester, I got a 1.3 GPA. And so when I think about family, right, again, family is going to tell you when you need to look yourself in the mirror. Family is going to remind you how great you are. Family is going to push you to the edges where some people will not. And once again, I had to sit down with the people in EOF who I saw as family, who showed me nothing but love. And they said, Akeem Lloyd, in order for us to keep our promise, you have to keep yours. Okay. And so over the next 3 years, I went from a 1.4 to a 3.4 GPA with the opportunity to graduate in 3.5 years. I started to get busy. I started to get busy. That's only because family was the shoulders that I was standing on. EOF were the shoulders that I was standing on. And from that opportunity, that's when I really started to understand the importance of not only giving back, but to creating family environments everywhere I go, everywhere I stand, everywhere that I had the opportunity to exist in. And so EOF to me is family. It's love. It's opportunity. It's life-changing. Because of that opportunity, I was able to be the first person in my family to walk across the stage with a bachelor's degree. Broke the cycle. Because of EOF, I was able to then go on to Temple University, attain my master's degree, broke the cycle. And so I appreciate everybody who is here today. Admin, please continue to shower your students with love and challenge them. Students, please remember the opportunities that you have to break the cycle. My name is Akeem Lloyd. Peace.
Good afternoon, everybody. Like I said, my name is Dominic, junior at Montclair State. And to me, EOF is a blessing. If you heard the previous 3 stories, they all came from different roads, but it all had one common theme, and that EOF helped them get to where they are today. And that's what it is. That's what EOF is all about. It's about creating opportunity and giving blessings to people who weren't as fortunate to get these opportunities like normal people, or people who came from the better high schools or the more privileged high schools. We didn't get those same opportunities. We aren't the students who are offered the full rise to D1 schools or have the pleasure of going to our dream school out of state. But EOF offered us a different blessing. EOF offered us a home away from home. They offered us an extended family. They offered us mentors. They offered us tutors. They offered us lifelong friends. Memories that you'll never forget. I know me personally, I wouldn't be able to afford college if it wasn't for EOF. Whether it be for whatever school you may go to. I mean, at Montclair, we don't get the most money, but it helps. Like, it's something. Like, every little bit of money helps. You feel me? There's other things. They pay for, we have book scholarship, things like that. Just little blessings that continue to add up. You know, starting from when I first came into Montclair, I was a quiet kid from Camden, didn't want to talk to nobody, had an attitude all the time. Like, that's who I was. Mean face, don't talk to me. But EOF changed me. They put me around the right people. They put me around people that helped me open up. And like, I can honestly say, if you asked me 4 years ago, I wouldn't be standing here today. I wouldn't be doing the things that I am on Montclair State's campus. I wouldn't be the president of organizations. I wouldn't be sitting, I wouldn't want to come to a conference. I probably wouldn't be dressed like this. But because of the blessings from EOF, the people that they connected me with, it offered me an opportunity to want to better myself so that I can go back and better my community. Just so many blessings. I was fortunate to have a 2-for-1 blessing at Montclair State. So when I first came to Montclair, my academic advisor retired. So I went to Mr. Walker, who is now my current mentor, but I also have an amazing advisor in Vivian Sobrano. So I got the 2-for-1 deal. That was a great blessing. You know, another thing thing that I get to do that's also a great blessing. I want to be able to help my community. And through the EOF program, I am allowed to bring students from Camden up to Montclair, show them the beautiful campus, show them other people from inner cities like Patterson, like Newark, like East Orange, who are here at Montclair doing great things. Show them that they can also do great things, that they don't have to be a rapper or they don't have to be the next best athlete to make it out, because the EOF program provides blessings for them. I get countless opportunities to not only help students from my city, students from other cities. I'm always going to different recruiting events from Mr. Walker. Earlier when we were talking about people who come into EOF and they see themselves doing one thing, but EOF opens them up. They show them that they help them unlock their true potential. So when I came into Montclair, I swore you couldn't tell me I wasn't going to be nobody's athletic trainer. You couldn't tell me I wasn't going to work in the NFL and I was going to help train athletes. But again, another blessing from EOF. I had Mr. Walker had to sit down and have a real serious conversation with me, and it changed my outlook on things. So now I received the blessing, so now I can change my ways and I can pass that blessing down to other people. And that's what EOF is. EOF is all about gaining blessings and passing those blessings down to other people. Thank you.
Hello all, my name is Preciamu. I'm a fellow EOF student at Fairleigh Dickinson University's Metropolitan Campus. I'm currently studying electrical engineering with minors in business administration and computer science. So EOF to me is many things, but mainly it is hope, opportunity, and a platform. Hope because I come from a community called Lakewood, New Jersey, and we're not too high above the poverty line, and many of us are not propelled to succeed in the academic world, and we are often geared towards that athleticism as a term of escape from the community. Many of us don't go to four-year universities, many of us don't go to community college, and sometimes we don't graduate. We're born in Lakewood, we live there, and we die there, and many of us don't move on. EOF, as an access to an institution of higher learning like Fairleigh Dickinson, has acted as a guiding light or helping hand, placing me in a system of higher learning from a community that seems so dim and dark. It's an opportunity because it's allowed me to attend Fairleigh Dickinson University, and in my time there, I've had other opportunities to meet and have dinner with ambassadors to the United Nations from Saudi Arabia and Iran. I built a rapport with them. It was amazing. I met new lifelong friends who are now not only my fraternity brothers, but who are also my business partners. We competed in a university Shark Tank competition, and now we have backing from investors and mentors. So all is well. Basically, what we did was we made our business idea was a peer-to-peer shared economy platform where people within a community, and close community, can rent secondhand items from one another at a tiered system. We have suggested items and we have suggested pricing. This way we can stay away from high liability, but I can expand upon that in the future. EOF, lastly, to me, is a platform because presently it serves as the foundation of all my current efforts and my future endeavors. Had it not been for the EOF program, I probably would have been in Lakewood, New Jersey, struggling to find a job, trying to make ends meet, or working hard labor for minimum wage. Not knocking hard labor or anything like that. But because of the EOF program, I've been able to attend Fairleigh Dickinson University. I've been able to meet foreign dignitaries. I've been able to meet new business partners and new friends. I'm a proud brother of Zeta Beta Tau fraternity. I'm happy about that. From where I come from, fraternities don't even exist, no concept of it whatsoever. And I'm also pursuing a degree in electrical engineering, which in all is helping me and grooming me into becoming the impactful and innovative leader that I wish to be in the future, like those of Sergey Brin and Elon Musk, or those in the past, John D. Rockefeller, Henry Ford. So that's what my aim is, and that's what my future goal is. EOF, to me, on an extra personal note, isn't just a program that pays your bills to go to college. It isn't just a counselor on your back making sure you have your schedule for next semester set, or making sure you're in class. It's a family, a nice enclosed group. With the EOF program, they give you the best opportunity that they can provide. And they make sure that you, as an individual, do not settle for less. They propel you forward. So that's my love for Eof. Thank you.